Hello and welcome back to the Houston Texans franchise. We're past the offseason and now into the preseason. Let's do a quick recap of some of the things that happened in the offseason, like Brandon Cooks leaving us in free agency to head to the New England Patriots. We didn't give him the offer he exactly wanted, so he ends up moving on. Scotty Miller was our first choice to try to replace him, but he wanted to stay there in Tampa Bay for less money. Cole Beasley was the guy we ultimately had to end up settling for. He's not very explosive at this point in his career, but he's going to have to be our slot receiver. Jimmy Moreland, another guy that left us in free agency, but we didn't actually end up offering Jimmy Moreland. We wanted to find somebody a little bigger and better on the outside. Hopefully Roman Davis can be that. He was one of our 2 first-round selections. He looks very promising. Leonard Fournette was somebody we signed right at the end of free agency. He is a perfect backup, I think, to Damian Willis, both very similar runners. Fournette actually was not on a team last season, so he should have some fresh legs. We signed him to a 3-year deal worth $6 million, so a very team-friendly deal. Byron Mitchell was another one of our early round draft picks. We took him in the second round. He looks very explosive, but he does have injury concerns with just a 72 injury rating. Can he stay healthy and stay on the field? Joe Scott, another rookie out of Florida State, we took in the second round. He is hidden dev and is going to have a chance to start over top of Brevin Jordan if he can earn it here in the preseason. We went into the offseason knowing that our offensive line was our biggest need. We went ahead and drafted Eric Northcutt with our first round pick. He looks like he's going to be really good, and he's going to actually end up being our day 1 starter there at right tackle. We also signed Eric Flowers to be the starting right guard. We had to overpay him to do it. But left guard, we were not able to find anybody in the draft, so we ended up signing Justin Pugh to be that starting left guard because Martin McIntyre, the guy we took in the middle rounds, is just not quite ready. His ratings are all right, but he's going to need a little bit more time to develop before he's a starter. Defensively, we did make a change from a 4-3 to a 3-4. We hired Frank Pride to help that transition, and he's the new defensive coordinator. Ndamukong Suh is another signing we made after the draft. He still has something left in the tank and should be our starting left end over top of Charles Omenihu, meaning that Omenihu is going to end up being the backup interior defensive lineman, which I think is the best for him at this point in his career. At the defensive tackle position, we obviously have Martin Boyce as the starter, but behind him we need a backup. Sheldon Richardson and Danny Shelton are both going to compete to earn that spot. We'll see which one looks better here in the preseason. The other position battle we have going on is for that extra pass rusher on the team, Kyle Van Noy. We signed post-draft. He's going to compete with Jonathan Greenard, who's on the last year of his rookie deal. The guy who ends up missing out is probably going to end up being cut. Here is Laramie Tunsil helping out by mentoring the rookie right tackle, Eric Northcutt. He's going to get him +3 to his run block finesse. Unfortunately, I cannot show you this Washington football team game. It just kept getting stuck on a loading screen after the game, so we're just going to have to sim past it and move on to the Cardinals game. Hopefully it does not happen in any more games, especially in the regular season. I do not want to have to sim any games there. But let's just watch these 2 preseason games and see who stands out and who doesn't and how we look. Here's Willis on a carry, picking up 12 yards. The offensive line looking really good right there. Divine going to throw it after the big run, firing downfield to Joe Scott, the rookie tight end. A gain of 28 already into Arizona territory, showcasing his athletic skills and receiving skills. He should provide another good target on this team, and he has back-to-back receptions. Now into the 25, they're nearing the red zone. 2nd and 1. Cole Beasley, his first reception as a Texan. He played his college ball there at SMU, so he is now back in the state of Texas playing football again. And he's also a former Dallas Cowboy. Willis, a big run here to the 6. They're in the red zone and now have a goal to go. After a couple plays, we got 3rd and goal. Firing to the end zone is Divine, and that's Joe Scott. He should hopefully be a big red zone target for us, having that big catch radius and pretty decent speed. He's got his first touchdown here of the preseason. Now showing some defense, facing Kyler Murray. It's always a good test here in the preseason to go up against a mobile quarterback with a big arm. You can really do it all. Clement, a running back, picking up the first down. Now a new set of downs. Kyler Murray on a read option up near midfield. Finally going down at midfield, a gain of 13. We need to hopefully have a better run defense this season and a better pass defense. That's what really got us last season against that amazing Browns team. We were able to stop Nick Chubb, but could not stop Baker Mayfield. 4th down here. Murray going to try to throw it. Firing left side, caught by Hayden Hurst. He's hit and lost the ball. And the Texans are on it. That is Andrew Van Ginkel with the recovery. There's also an injured Cardinal, so everything happening on this play. Ndamukong Suh, though, with the forced fumble. I mean, look at this hustle coming all the way across the field and smashing that tight end to get the ball back to the offense. He does bring a certain nastiness to the team that we really didn't have last season besides Hightower. We were the worst team in the NFL when it came to forcing turnovers, so hopefully Ndamukong Suh and a couple of these other veterans we added to the team can help that out. Now into Arizona territory. Devine throwing left side down the field to Nico Collins on a comeback route at the 14 there in the red zone. Devine 5 of 5 in this first quarter here in this preseason game, looking really good. Willis losing the yard, now 3rd and 11. Texans going empty. Devine firing to the end zone, intercepted by the Cardinals. That is Mike Gore, the second-year safety out of LSU. We tried going to Beasley on this corner route, but safety just reads it. Too many receivers and too many defensive backs in the area. The Cardinals on offense, a nice throw here into a tight window. Roman Davis matched up there with DeAndre Hopkins. Very tough matchup in the preseason for the rookie. 2nd and 6, Murray moving right, finding an open tight end here in Hayden Hurst at the sticks. He has the first down. A play action fake, and there's Andrew Van Ginkel getting the sack. We did sign him to a 3-year deal worth $33 million, hoping he could be a pass rusher we count on. We have not really had one that's coming off the edge. I mean, our interior pass rush has been fine, but the edge rushers not so much, at least the first 2 seasons of this franchise. Murray on 3rd down, scrambling out left side and juking Ezekiel Mills, picking up the first down. Tough to tackle in space. 2nd and 10, a draw play for Kyler Murray. Cardinals running Murray a bunch here in this first half. Kind of surprising. I don't know why they're risking potential injury in the preseason. 3rd and 8, a check down to Clement, and he's knocked out of bounds. Cardinals would settle for a field goal. Texans back on offense. Devine moving out right, lobbing downfield there to Davante Adams. Still a good connection between those two. Nice to see that. Willis on a counter up the middle. He cuts it back, picking up 5 yards. 3rd and 4. Texans go shotgun. Devine plenty of time underneath here to Joe Scott, who undercuts that corner and makes a nice catch, picking up the first down. 2nd and 9. Fine. Moving out left, extending the play. And he's going to take off with space in front of him. All the way inside the 20, out of bounds at the 17. He still is a very mobile quarterback. We don't want to run him too much, though, here in the preseason. 2nd and 7. Devine over the middle to Cole Beasley. A nice catch, and he's down at the 1. That is one thing Cole Beasley does bring to this team, is a toughness there at receiver. He can hang on through some contact over the middle. Leonard Fournette getting a receiving touchdown here in the preseason, showcasing his receiving skills. He probably is good enough to be a receiving back if you really needed him to be. Martin Boyce getting the sack. He did make a number switch this offseason, switching from 93 to 99 to accommodate Ndamukong Suh. 3rd and 15. Ndamukong Suh, speaking of him, almost intercepts this pass. It would have been a pick 6. He does force the punt, though. Texans got 2 minutes here and a couple of timeouts. Try to put some points on the board before the half. Joe Scott, another nice reception. Devine trying to set up a screen pass to Willis. Hopefully in year number 2, he's a better receiver and using that speed here to get across midfield. Cardinals sending a blitz. Devine firing underneath to Damian Willis again, and he's going to juke and is down at the 10. 2 nice receiving plays by him on this drive. 1st and goal with under a minute to go in the first half. Devine to the end zone, caught by Joe Scott. His 2nd touchdown of this first half, and he's looked really good. Maybe earning that starting spot over top of Brevin Jordan. I mean, we didn't really have a great red zone option last year besides Davante Adams, but the defense all knew who he wanted to throw the ball to, so having more options to throw the ball to in the red zone is a big thing for this offense. We need to stop settling for field goals and go for it on 4th down if it's 4th and short. We're into the second half now. The Cardinals moving the ball pretty well on this drive. A 3rd and 2 from the 4. They're back up, drifting backwards, and he's going down. He lost the ball. The Cardinals are on it, a 2nd fumble. This time the Texans are on it. That's Kenny Robinson Jr. He's going to be brought down at the 26 of Houston with a double fumble. Sheldon Richardson with the initial pressure. Omenihu forcing the first fumble, and then Sheldon Richardson comes back, to force the second fumble. Nice job by Kenny Robinson Jr. as well, being ready to recover it. The Texans also have their backup offense in the game now, as Mills misses Smart down the field, bringing up 3rd and 5 from the 30. Plenty of time here. Mills going down the field to Brevin Jordan, and he's across midfield out of bounds at the Arizona 44. Even if Jordan ends up being that second tight end, we still have to use him in the passing game. He's just too dynamic to leave off the field. Leonard Fournette running forward, 3 carries, 20 yards for him so far. Justin Dunn in the game, the rookie running back, and he has a gain of 11 on his first carry of the game. Fournette back in there, though. Mills, a play-action fake, plenty of time, going underneath to Puka Williams, who's hoping to make the roster as one of the last receivers. 2nd and goal back at the 13. Mills going down, and he lost the ball. The Cardinals are on it. Taylor, the big defensive tackle, running across midfield. Fournette trying to chase him down, and he's finally going to catch him at the Houston 26. A bad play there from Davis Mills and this offense. That is one thing you don't want to do if you're the backup quarterback, and that is turn over the ball. The Cardinals would go on to score a touchdown there, so the Texans offense back on the field. A 2nd and 3 from the 42. Fournette fumbling the ball this time. Back-to-back possessions ending in a fumble for the Texans backups. Luckily, though, the defense holds the Cardinals to a field goal this time. Justin Dunn and even more backups in the game for Houston. Another nice carry for him, up to the 42, 2 carries, 28 yards. Clarence Philbin, the 7th-round rookie quarterback in the game, making a nice throw on the move here to Kevin Smart, to the Arizona 41. Wouldn't expect too much from a 7th-round rookie quarterback. He will probably end up being either the 3rd-string quarterback or on the practice squad. 1st and 20 after a hold. Doug Roberts on the right side on a screen pass up to the 27. 3rd and 3, a play later. A triple option. Clarence Philbin keeping it, trying to pitch it, and it's going to be a fumble. A 3rd straight fumble for the Texans. I'm going to blame Dunn on this one, though. He should have stayed outside and been the pitch man. I don't know why he's cutting in, ruining the triple option. Let's jump ahead to the end of this game. There is under 2 minutes to go. The Cardinals threatening to take the lead late, potentially winning this preseason game. Frazier having a pretty solid day for a backup quarterback. Going left side and incomplete here. 3rd down. Under a minute and a half to go. Going left side again. Caught by McKinney. He was a 1st-round pick a year ago, and he has the 1st down out of bounds at the 14. They are in the red zone. Toss right side to Clement. Jacoby Stevens and Tanner Muse combining to bring him down. 2nd and 7. Frazier moving out left. Firing left side and incomplete. He just missed Clement wide open. 3rd and 7. Pressure on him right away. Firing underneath to Clement. This time he hits him and he's down at the 2. They hurry up to the line even though they have 3 timeouts. 1st and goal all day for Frazier. Throwing underneath. And he's going to be brought down at the 1. And the timeout here from the Texans. They want a chance to get the ball back if the Cardinals score. Frazier backing up. Pressure on him and he's going down. Sacked by Danny Shelton. Back at the 12. They hurry up still. Just 12 seconds left. Frazier underneath. That's Clement again, and he's met and stopped there at the 1 by Kenny Robinson Jr. One last play to potentially decide this game. 4th and goal. Frazier to the end zone, broken up by Tanner Muse. The Texans are going to hang on to win this preseason game. Nice play by Tanner Muse after he made that switch to safety this offseason. Looking at the stats in this one, Dwight Devine had a pretty good game, a 77% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, did have an interception. The 2 backups didn't do too well, both having a sub 50% completion percentage and both had turnovers. On the ground, everybody ran the ball pretty well. Fournette and Willis both averaging 4.5 a carry, and Dunn averaging 7.5 a carry. We need to keep blocking like that into the regular season for those guys. Receiving, Joe Scott, the only standout, 6 for 70 and 2 scores. Probably earning that starting spot over top of Brevin Jordan. Defensively, we had 3 forced fumbles. We need to keep doing that into the regular season as well, because we actually had the lowest amount, like I mentioned earlier, of forced turnovers in the NFL. Laramie Tunsil is going to keep working with Eric Northcutt, and he got him an extra 4,500 experience. Devontae Adams helping out Nico Collins. Remember, Collins is now the number 2 receiver, at least for now, and he got an extra 1,200 experience himself. Let's move on to this final preseason game where we're taking on the Miami Dolphins here at home. We're actually going to be playing the Dolphins in the regular season this year, but we'll get to the regular season schedule after this game. James White getting a carry here, losing a yard. We are still going to be using him on the ground a bit, but he should be more of a pass catcher this season with the addition of Leonard Fournette. 3rd and 11 coming up after Devine got drilled as he let that one go. The offensive line not holding up there, but they're going to hold up here. Joe Scott getting a reception, and he's going to pick up 3 yards, but Texans got to punt it away. Dolphins on offense. Here's Darrell Henderson, who they signed in the offseason, losing a yard. Ezekiel Mills and Blacklock stuffing him in the backfield. Another handoff to Henderson, this time on the left side, and he's ripped down from behind, bringing up 3rd down. 3rd and 6. Texans going to send 4. Tua setting up a screen pass to Henderson on the right side. He's going to have the 1st down up to 48. Now a 3rd and 7 a couple of plays later. Another screen pass attempt to Henderson. This time the Texans are a bit more ready and stop it, forcing a 4th down. Sanders on to kick a field goal, and he's going to drill this one from a way out, giving the Dolphins an early 3-0 lead. Texans would go 3 and out, giving the ball right back to Miami. Henderson in a swing pass here, picking up 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Tua keeping it on a read option. One-on-one there with Crisp, and he stiff arms him falling forward, picking up 8. 2nd and 2. Henderson into Houston territory, stiff arming a defender, stiff arming another, and he stiff arms the same guy twice. He's to the Houston 26. What a nice run by Darrell Henderson. First of all, he just stiff arms Reed. Here comes Roman Davis all the way across the field, getting thrown off twice, and you can't let that happen. Dolphins running the ball really well. Myles Gaskin left side, and he's going to gash the defense. The 16 there in the red zone. Darrell Henderson back in the game, getting the ball up the middle, falling forward. The 7. Now, 2nd and 1. Texans load the box. The Dolphins are forced to throw it, and they're going to get a touchdown here to Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins offense looking pretty good. The Texans defense not so much. Let's get back to the Houston offense. Firing downfield, intercepted. That's Xavier Howard. The Dolphins are making this game look a little too easy for themselves, potentially blowing us out here in the last preseason game. Ball gets warped right into Howard's hands. They're kind of cheating, aren't they? Darrell Henderson running forward with a 1st down on 2nd and 9, up to 51 rushing yards. Under 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. Henderson, another wide open hole inside the 20. Davis hanging on for dear life, bringing him down there at the 10. It's going to be goal to go basically for the Dolphins. 2nd and 9. Tua pressure on him, firing left side, incomplete. 3rd down. Texans only rush 4 this time. Swinging out left side to Henderson. He is brought down right away by Jacoby Stevens. It's going to be 4th down. The Texans defense holds that time. 13-0 though, the Dolphins up. Devine open to not turn the ball over this time. Finds Joe Scott wide open down the field. The Miami 21, a huge gain and some momentum for this offense that has not done anything all day until then. Here's an RPO throw to start the second quarter to Joe Scott. Back-to-back receptions. He has the 1st down to the 6. Goal to go for the Texans. 2nd and goal. Willis up the middle. He's met and stuffed down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal. They go shotgun. Devine going right side. Joe Scott wide open again. And he's in the end zone. This man just keeps on catching touchdowns. See if that can keep up in the regular season. Damian Willis carry here as the Texans defense forces a 3 and out. 2nd and 8. Devine pump faking, lobbing downfield. A man behind the defense. That's Davante Adams. He's going to be brought down at the Miami 20. A nice double move here by Davante Adams. And he burns this corner who is hoping to intercept a slant route. Miami defense is very good at forcing turnovers, but you can get bit by double moves if you try doing too much. Later in the drive, Davante Adams does end up getting the touchdown to give the Texans the lead. They have trailed all day until now. The defense gets another stop and gives the ball right back to the offense. Here's Joe Scott on 1st down from the 28 up to the 40. A nice gain. 2nd and 10 with a little over 3 minutes to go in the first half. Devine down the field, intercepted by Howard again. What an incredible catch. Taking a look at the replay here. This would have been a touchdown if the throw was perfectly on line, but instead it's an interception and the Dolphins take over. Trying to take the lead back. Here is Henderson up the middle, stuffed in the backfield, losing a couple. 2nd and 12. Texans sending a blitz. Tua going right side, intercepted by Michael Barr. He has nobody in front of him. Darrell Henderson trying to cut him off, but he can't. It's a pick 6 for Michael Barr, extending this lead here in the first half. It is a nice job by the defense to bail out the offense. Dolphins here on offense in the third quarter as we keep moving ahead. Kyle Van Noy getting a sack, possibly earning a roster spot there. We're actually going to jump all the way to the fourth quarter. The Texans up by 5. Dolphins looking to take the lead here with a good drive. They are at midfield. 3rd and 9. The Texans only rush 4 all day in the pocket here for Warner. He's going to step up and fire downfield one-on-one, and it's not broken up there by Tanner Muse. Going to be goal to go for the Dolphins. 3rd and goal after a couple of failed attempts. Pressure finally coming on Warner, and he's going down, sacked by Sheldon Richardson, forcing a field goal from the Dolphins. Richardson is still trying to make the team. We'll see if he's able to do any more there to earn that backup defensive tackle position. Leonard Fournette running here, pickup of 9, 2nd and 1. They fake to Fournette. Plenty of time for Mills, throwing left side to Doug Roberts, down at the Miami 47, a gain of 17. Mills going to try to throw it again. As another clean pocket, firing downfield, missing Byron Mitchell wide open. Later on the drive, a 3rd and 7 from the Miami 24. Mills, plenty of time again, the pocket holding up, and he's able to find Juan Nash up at the 6-yard line, making it goal to go. Going to throw it again here now that we're in the red zone. Lobbing left side, dropped by Byron Mitchell. He almost made an incredible catch there in double coverage. 3rd and goal from the 2 with 3:20 left in the fourth quarter. Mills going left side again to Byron Mitchell, and this time he is able to hang on, getting a touchdown here, showcasing his ability in the red zone to be a threat. I mean, that is just nice route running and good timing by him and Mills. Still a little bit of time left for the Dolphins to try to make a comeback. Throwing a screen pass here to Myles Gaskin on the right side, and he's brought down after a gain of 9. 3rd and 1. Warner trying to go left side here, broken up, incomplete. 4th down. Offense staying on the field. A handoff to Myles Gaskin, and he's met and stopped in the backfield there by Marlon Davidson. It's going to be a turnover on downs. A great stop by this defense. Dolphins would get the ball back pretty quick. They still have a timeout in a minute 45 to do something, but Warner's going down here, sacked by Kyle Van Noy, definitely earning that last roster spot as an edge rusher over top of Jonathan Greenard. A check down picks up a couple. 3rd and 14 here. Dolphins trying to make a miracle comeback. Lobbing deep down the left side of the field, one-on-one, broken up there by the last corner on the roster, Cage. Will probably end up being a practice squad player. A nice showcase of his abilities down the field. On 4th and 14, the Dolphins will convert and take it to the Texans 49. They're still going to hurry up. Gonna have to. Warner checking it down underneath to Myles Gaskin, picking up 4 yards. Now just 20 seconds left. Plenty of time for Warner. Backing up, lobbing down the field. Another jump ball broken up by Trey Flowers, incomplete. 3rd and 6. Just 14 seconds left. Dolphins going to throw a Hail Mary. Only a 3-man rush. Warner has all day, and he's going to be short of the end zone, but coming back to the ball, a nice catch there, and he's down at the 3. So one last play here. The Dolphins trying to get a touchdown for some pride. Warner all day, moving left, fires out the back of the end zone. He throws it away to end this game, so the Texans win this one 28-19. It was a pretty good preseason overall, besides having to sim that game against the Washington football team. Hopefully we do not have any issues like that in the regular season, because I do not want to sim a regular season game. I guess it's okay in the preseason, because we still got to see the other two. There are the final cuts. Charles Snowden and Jonathan Greenard both do not make the team after being on the roster last season. We are not going to be trading Davis Mills, so he will be the backup quarterback. Justin Pugh is going to be the starting left guard. Defensively, Sheldon Richardson does end up earning that backup defensive tackle position. Ndamukong Suh will be the starting left end over top of Charles Omenihu, and Kyle Van Noy will be the backup pass rusher. Looking at the practice squad, not too many surprises here besides maybe Puka Williams and Andrew Quintana, who were on the roster last season, but they both moved down to the practice squad. We did sign one new guy to the practice squad who did not play for us in the preseason, and that is Hudson Hutchinson. He does have some pretty decent ratings and could be a decent backup linebacker down the line. Time to look at the schedule, though. We are going to open the season against the Pittsburgh Steelers at home. Then we follow that up by going to Jacksonville to take the Jaguars on Sunday Night Football. Bye week, week 6, before we have a tough stretch there against the Bengals, Titans, and Chiefs. And we play the Jaguars again there week 11 on Sunday Night Football. Both of those games taking place on Sunday Night Football. Speaking of Sunday Night Football, I'm going to keep saying it because we have a lot of games on it. The Buccaneers there in week 13, the Browns week 16, and wrapping things up on Sunday Night Football week 18 at Baltimore. Pretty tough schedule overall. We're going to be playing 7 of last year's playoff teams. Should be fun though. I'm excited to get the season on. I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.